Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm doing a review of the Duckhorn Vineyards 2018, The Discussion, which is their top shelf wine, the flagship wine of the winery. So Duckhorn Vineyards, it was co-founded by Dan and Margaret Duckhorn in 1976. Their first vintage was in 1978. And they started off with very humble beginnings, 800 cases of Cabernet Sauvignon, 800 cases of Merlot. The discussion represents basically their passion for discussing wines at the kitchen table. In the early years, they and their winemakers would kind of around the kitchen table just drink wine and debate what they should choose, which grape varietals they should choose, how they should make their cuvées. So the discussion represents kind of their top end wine and the ongoing dialogue that defines great winemaking. So it's kind of a blend, but it's really from their best plots of land. The first vintage of discussion was 2006, and the current winemaker is Renee Ary, who has been the winemaker since 2014. So the discussion is a blend. It's 56% Cabernet Sauvignon, 40% Merlot, 3% Cabernet Franc, and 1% Petit Verdot. It's aged in 24 months in barrel, 18 months in French oak, followed by another 6 months in neutral barrel.
Let's taste the wine. So I'll let you know that I now have had the wine open for about 4 hours. It's been in a decanter, so well aerated. Initially, it was very fruity, very oaky, really liked it. Tasted it with food, was quite nice with steak, barbecue food. I thought it got a little bit tannic and lost a bit of fruit when I did pair it with kind of heavier foods. So I thought it was not as enjoyable as I thought when I initially tasted it. So the wine spectator rating on this is 91 points. When I initially tasted it, I think it was a little bit higher than that. Then my second thought was maybe it's a little bit lower. So this is my third taste of this wine now. And let's see how it performs after about 4.5 hours. Good aeration at this point. So the aroma has died down tremendously. So when I first opened it, it was very aromatic, lots of oak, lots of black fruit, vanilla. Now the aroma has dissipated quite a bit. So you do smell a little bit of tobacco-y, leafy elements, some herbs, and some maybe black pepper and some plums. I would say good wine, very strong. The percentage on this wine I think is quite high. Oh, it's not that high, it's 14.5%, so surprised because it actually tastes quite alcoholic right now. I think the more I taste it, the more the fruit kind of dissipates and the more strong the tannins are and the oak is. I would say in terms of balance for my taste palette, it's a little bit over oaked. Still a very, very nice wine, but now I'm going towards more the wine spectator rating. Again, when I first opened it, pop and open, there's a lot of fruit on this, very aromatic. I thought it was much higher in terms of the rating. But as I've drank it through the night, now I understand it's probably around a 91 point wine rating in my books. Good fruit, lots of tannins. It can last easily another 10 years. Very heavy wine. More alcoholic than it shows on the actual alcohol. It's 14.5%. It actually tastes quite alcoholic. Lots of, on the aftertaste, herbs, tobacco, leafiness. A little bit too much oak and vanilla for my taste and not enough fruit. So I'm going to rate it 91 points. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Until next time, happy drinking.